Hello, busy professionals, and welcome to the You Deserve a Luxury Vacation podcast. I am happy because we're going to have Shakoya Matthews from the British Virgin Islands. This is a Caribbean island that maybe a lot of people don't know about, and it's so unique and so beautiful. And she's going to tell us all about it and why you should make it, a visit on your next vacation. So let's begin.
Welcome to the You Deserve a Luxury Vacation podcast, where we help busy professionals with valuable tips and inspiration to plan their next luxury vacation. Your host is Belvin Baldwin II, an award-winning travel advisor and owner of Showtime Travel. He will educate and entertain you on this journey by speaking with some of the top luxury travel suppliers. So let's get started, because you deserve a luxury vacation.
Well, hello, Shakoya. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you. How are you?
I'm good. So I want to get right into it. I know the British Virgin Islands has been on a few people's bucket list, and they really want to know, especially I deal with a lot of busy professionals out there, what makes it special. So if you could just give us kind of a simple overview, and we'll get and dive into it more, but a little overview of why busy professionals may want to consider the BVI for their next luxury vacation.
Most certainly. The British Virgin Islands, we are a unique destination. We are an archipelago of 60 islands and keys located east of San Juan, just so that they have an idea of where we're located in the Caribbean region. What sets us apart? The pristine natural beauty of the destination, exclusive privacy. We have unparalleled luxury offerings within a destination. We're very cultural, or people are very friendly, and we have unique offerings for each different type of travelers to visit a destination.
Great. Now that really makes it stand apart. When it comes there, people like more than the Caribbean is beautiful in itself, and every island has their unique settings. But what are some of your top attractions?
Our top attractions. We're known as the sailing capital of the world. Very interesting. Many persons ask why. Simply because our islands are so close. Like I just mentioned, we have an archipelago of 60 islands and keys, and our clients can either island hop and have breakfast on one island, lunch on another, and dinner on a completely different island. We have some of the largest world sailing regattas within the destination, and each of our islands are unique. So you can literally have an island for yourself and do completely nothing. You can travel to Jasmine Dyke and just indulge on the sandy beaches that we have there, have a drink at the bar, or you can go to Anegada and do completely nothing and just walk along the 16-mile beach shore on Anegada as well. We have various islands, and each island, like I said, is unique in its own way.
So let me get this straight. So you have a variety of different islands, because when you hear BVI, British Virgin Islands, you may think of one, but let's put that in perspective. How many different islands do you have again? Just so our listeners can really understand.
Islands and keys. Four main islands, or Tortola, Virgin Gorda, Anegada, and Jasmine Dyke. And then we have over 12 private island resort destinations within the destination as well.
Great.
Yes.
So how are all the islands inhabited? And
No, not all of our islands are inhabited. Correct. So that's what I was saying. You have an entire island for yourself. Like if you charter a boat, a yacht, for instance, you can anchor off that island and just have like a barbecue on the beach, or just snorkel or dive and not be interrupted by other persons within the destination.
So that gets me to our next question here. What is the vibe of the BVI? What is it? Is it a place for relaxation? Is it a place for a romance?
Well, I would say it's a bit of both. We don't have, like I tell persons, we're not as commercialized as other Caribbean islands. You're not going to find the KFCs and the Hiltons. We have very small boutique properties. We have very cultural cuisines within the destination. Very tranquil, unspoiled destination, I would say. It's a unique.
Right. So that's why, and you answer my question there, because when it comes to the other islands in the Caribbean, you're stating the BVI is really not that commercial. So you will kind of see a lot of unique style accommodations. Would I Be
Yes,
right in
correct.
that? Okay.
Yes.
Got it. So what are some of the luxury accommodations out there?
We have several luxury accommodations. I'll list a few. We have the
Okay.
infamous Rosewood at the Bay and Virgin Gorda. We
Hmm.
have Oana Island, that's a couples only resort. We have Oana Bay, that's a villa style accommodation within a resort setting. We have Scrub Island Resort Spa and Marina as well. We also have the Bitter End Yacht Club, one of the oldest yacht clubs within the destination. We have
Okay.
Peter Island, that's one of our famous hotels that are actually going to be reopened this October this year. So we're excited about that. We
All
have
right.
several different boutique properties within the destination.
Okay. Good,
Mhm.
good, good. So you have a variety of different accommodations there. So
Yes, we
for my busy professionals, they come and they're ready. Usually they're celebrating a life event. It may be an anniversary, romantic getaway, or it may be celebratory. They may be having a milestone birthday. What accommodations would you say does the BVI have something for those all those different styles, or even a family?
we do. We do have several different accommodations. If they would like, we also have plethoras of villa accommodations as well within the destination. We have Necker Island. If they want to book the entire island for themselves, it all depends on their budget. They have that
Mhm.
option within the destination. The
Okay.
sister property to Necker Island is Mosquito Island as well. It's similar to Necker Island, very luxurious as well. That's another property that they can choose as well. Like I mentioned,
Hmm.
we have Guana Island. I have Long Bay Beach Resort on the main island of Tortola. We have numerous hotels, so it all depends on their budgets, what they're looking for. We have it all within the destination.
I heard so much about Necker Island and everything. So if you can tell, what do you see any celebrities or any big time
Several,
people there? Okay.
several. Yes, yes, we
I
do.
thought
Yes.
so. So I don't know. Can you do a name drop here on
No,
You
I
Deserve a
cannot. No, I cannot. And that's what they love about the BBI.
There you
Very,
go.
yes, it's a unique destination. We respect their privacy and we welcome them with open arms. So they come very often to the destination. Yeah.
Yes, yes. I've heard some from some of my clients and colleagues. I mean, you can see somebody just walking past and like, whoa, who is that? And some of them, if I'm not mistaken, do they own property there?
On the island, I
Yeah.
know of Morgan Freeman. He owns a property on Virgin Gorda. That's one of our other islands. But Necker
Okay.
Island is owned by Sir Richard Branson, the Virgin
Okay.
property. Yes.
So it's Richard Branson. All right.
Yes.
Wow. So you already know about Richard Branson and his Virgin properties and Virgin
Yes.
Cruises. So and his Virgin Airlines. So yeah, he has a lot
Yes.
there.
Yeah.
So when we hear the word British Virgin Islands, and a lot of them, of course, of my clients are coming from North America. What type of currency, or do we have to transfer to the British pound, or what do you
Oh,
accept?
what is very interesting, our main currency is US dollar because we're in close proximity to the US territory, the US Virgin Islands, and we're sandwiched between Puerto Rico as well. The US dollar is our main currency. So no EC, no pounds. We do have the US dollar as our main currency.
Okay, great, 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 great. So what if people are coming to me, they want to visit this island and they're trying to figure out what type of flight, where are the flights, where are the inland flights coming from the US? Where do you see them? As in, of course, Miami, I would think, but any other airlines?
We've just started last June, to be precise. We just started nonstop airfare from North America and American Airlines out of Miami directly into the main island, Tortola.
Hmm.
And as of present, we have 4 flights daily. And that was very historic for us as our airport runway is very small. So we can't accommodate the big jumbo jets such as the Deltas and the JetBlues and the United Airlines. So most
Okay.
frequently, we have our clients flying to the US Virgin Islands, which is St. Thomas, where United, Delta, JetBlue, all of the major airlines fly into, and they can take a scenic 45-minute ferry ride over to the destination. Or we advise our clients to fly into San Juan, Puerto Rico, and take a smaller, we call them puddle jumper aircraft, about a 7 to a 9 seater aircraft over to the destination.
Great, great, great. So
Mhm.
if you're busy professional, she just named some great information there. Is
Correct.
variety of ways to get to the BVI, and then flying. We all have flights to St. Thomas. just take a quick 45-minute ferry over.
Or if they'd like, they could have their own private charter as well. That's a very popular option in which they have their own private vessel waiting for them. Their captain waits. If their flight is delayed, they meet them. They transport them from the airport to the ferry dock, and they have their private charter to the destination. And that's very
Got it.
popular as
See,
well. Yes.
that's very popular. So now, not only having your private ferry there, we can also have a small flight if we fly into San Juan, Puerto Rico.
Yes. And you can also charter as well and have your own small aircraft as well, pick you up in San Juan and take you
Okay.
over to the destination.
Great,
Yes.
great. That is good. That is good to know. And it's what, and we talked about this. And we're both in the travel industry here, and some of the Caribbean islands are so, how can I say, commercial mass tourists, and BVI is kind of separate from that. When we talk about what is the ideal person when they come to the British Virgin Islands, what are they usually? Let me put it back, because I'm going all over the place, because this is so important, because a lot of people tell me straight up, hey, Belvin, I've been to this island, and this island. I want a new experience in the Caribbean where I don't have to fly. I don't want to go to another place where I have to fly 10 hours to go to, but I'm trying to go get a new experience.
Mhm.
What should I tell them? What's great about the British Virgin Islands that they can come here and it's close in proximity?
I tell persons all the time, anything worth having doesn't come easy. So
Hmm.
we do know that it's a bit difficult to get to, but I promise them once they get there, they will enjoy themselves. We do have persons who have visited on a one-time occasion and have been back numerous times since then. Like I just mentioned, we're very popular for our sailing. So we do have persons who visit the destination and the island hop, or they stay on one of the outer islands in one of the villa accommodations. They just want peace and tranquility. So it's a unique destination. I tell persons you have to want to get to the BVI, and I promise them once they get to the BVI, they will be coming back very frequently to the destination.
Yes. I've heard all great things about it. So, can you share
Mhm.
any, once they get there, and you've been on the island, and of course you lived on the island, of course, can you share any inside tips or recommendations for them?
Inside tips and recommendations. Pack your
So is
swimming.
it any restaurants, any shopping, any yeah.
Restaurants. I tell persons the best way to experience the destination is to island hop, or if you can rent a
Hmm.
rental vehicle and drive around, because each community is very unique. It's different. You can indulge in the culinary experience as well. We do have hiking tours. We do have culinary tours as well within the destination. We do have lots of restaurants, smaller mom and pop properties as well within the destination. We do have unique experiences. We have ATV riding. We do have some of the famous dive sites as well within the destination. So if they're diving enthusiasts, that's another option for them. We
Hmm.
also have our Conch Island on Anegada that is very famous as well. I will share that video with you so that you can share with your clients. So I tell persons, if you do get to the BVI, try not to stay on one island, as each
Mm.
island is unique, and try to, immerse with nature and mix with the culture, because it's a unique experience for the individuals.
And that's good to know. I mean, so many different islands that you can choose from within the BVI. What is kind of the average ferry ride between the islands?
The average ferry ride, we do have ferries that service our main islands. Like I said, we have four main islands. The main island is Tortola. So we do have ferries that service to Virgin Gorda. That's about a
Mhm.
30-minute ferry ride over to Josephine Dyke. That's about a 20-minute ferry ride. And the most furthest of them all is Anegada. And that's an hour ferry ride from the main island of Tortola.
Okay. So
Yeah.
how often are these ferries? Because I don't want my people getting missing the last.
We do have for Virgin Gorda, we do have ferries that run up until at about 10 p.m. at night.
Okay.
For your friend, like I think the last ferry is at 7 p.m. But again, they can charter their own private vessel as well to accommodate their request. If they want to stay until midnight, they can also have their captains on schedule to bring them when they ready to return. And Anegada, the last ferry that departs from Anegada is approximately at about 5 p.m. because it's the most farthest out. But I will tell you that Out of our 4 islands, 3 of them do have airports, which is
Mm,
Totola, Virgin Gorda, and Anegada, and they can also take smaller aircrafts to those destinations. The only island that doesn't have an airport is Yoosvendijk, and that's a 20-minute ferry ride from Totola.
okay, great, great, great. So I know a lot of my busy professionals are foodies.
Yes.
What is the BVI known for when it comes to food?
What are we known for? We have very, I would say, lots of unique international cuisines to choose from. We do have our infamous Anegada lobster on the island of Anegada. I think
Oh,
you call it the spiny lobster. So
okay,
persons, it's a must-have delicacy when they come to the destination. We're
okay.
very big on seafood. We also have farm to table experiences for your clients as well. So we have numerous different cuisines that your clients can choose from once they're in the destination.
Great, great, great. Now, when it comes to the restaurants there, can I find that type of lobster at most restaurants, or is it at a
Yes,
particular?
yes, you can. Most definitely. On any island, you will be able to find the Anegada lobster once you're in the British Virgin Islands. Yes.
Great, 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 great. That's always good to know. What I'm so amazed when I go to the Caribbean islands, is the fruit, the mangoes, just out the trees and things of that nature.
Yes.
What type of fruit can I find in the
You can
BVI?
find all sorts of fruits. We have soursop, we have guavas, we have mangoes, we have breadfruits, we have the tamarinds. We have so many different local foods that you can just pick once it's ripe, of course, and just enjoy that delicacy. Yes. Mhm.
Great, great, great. So when it comes to seasonality, what is there a peak time, off peak time in the BVI?
Off-peak time for us, I would basically say, to be honest with you, is between September to approximately early November. That's kind of slow season for us.
Okay.
Yes.
Got it, got it, got it. And when it comes to the BVIs, are there any events that maybe busy professionals can visit during that time that they can
Yes,
take
we
advantage
do.
of?
Yes, we do have a calendar of events. We just in the month of April we had a spring regatta. That's a very big event for
Hmm.
us where we have numerous boaters visit the destination and take part in a week-long spring regatta activities. We
Okay.
also have our food fed activity. That's our month-long activities where we have the restaurants as well take part, and people, the clients are able to hop around to the different restaurants and sample their cuisines for discounted
Okay.
rate. We
Good.
do have our lobster festival. That's in November around Thanksgiving weekend when everyone in the United States is having their turkeys. We ditch the turkeys and we have lobster. So anything you could think of lobster. We have lobster cakes. We have lobster patties. We have lobster ice cream. Whatever you could think of, we
Ice
have.
cream.
That for Anegada Lobster Festival as well.
Oh,
Do
wow.
this August as well, we'll also be celebrating our 70th Emancipation Festival from slavery. So we have approximately 2 weeks of celebration. That's usually the last week of July, the first week of April, where we do have festivities to commemorate the end of slavery in the destination. Yes.
That is good to know, and that brings me to my next question: the culture and history of the BVI. Uh, where did where was it before British? Of course, you have the British name. Um, when was emancipation or slavery or even close? Because we in America we celebrate June 19th. I think in 1865 when the slavery was over with us.
Mhm.
But I know it's so different from other islands. And if you kind of tell us what type of people will we find in the British Virgin Islands, and what cultures should we expect? Or are you do we have more of the British? Do we have more of an African? Or do we have an
I would
infusion
say
of
more of an
everything?
African. You will find more African descendants here within the destination. Like I
Mhm,
said, we've been abolished from slavery for 70 years now.
mhm.
We were always under the United Kingdom government. And yeah, so you will find a mixture of both, but you will find more of African descendants within the destination.
Great, great. So
Yeah,
that you would see a little more of the Afro Caribbean culture.
correct. Yes.
Correct. Okay. When it comes to, do you have any, and maybe hopefully, I don't know if I missed it or not, is there kind of a music festivals or
We do, yes. How did I miss that? Oh my, yes. We do. And which is interesting enough, this year we're having two music festivals. We're
oh,
gonna
two?
have,
Okay.
yes, two music festivals. We haven't had a music festival in the last 10 years, so we're
Okay.
excited to bring that back. We're gonna have one. It's gonna be when you guys have your memorial weekend event. That's gonna be
Okay.
the same weekend that we have our music festival here in the BVI, and we also have a second music festival, which is also gonna be on the weekend, the last weekend of June, to be exact.
Great, great, great. So any type of genre of music that we can expect?
International artists, I know we have like the infamous Morgan Heritage. We have lots of Calypsonians. We have lots of soca artists as
Mhm.
well who will be visiting the destination to perform during the music festival activations that we have.
Okay, great, great, great. When it comes to a lot of travel, especially in the U.S., they get these quote unquote level warnings and things of that nature. A level three, and one of the islands got how can I put it? Stamped with this, and some people may have halted their plans to travel. Could you just speak on the safety of the British Virgin
And
Islands?
I'll be happy to because I am pleased to announce that the British Virgin Islands is one of the safest Caribbean destinations.
Mhm.
We don't have much crime within the destination. Our crime rate is very low. We do have crime prevention measures in place. We have close connections with the law enforcement officers who traverse the islands very frequently. I tell persons we had the lock doors in the BVI. We're very friendly people. Everybody know everybody. We say hi, good morning. If you're stranded, someone is going to stop and render assistance to you. So I am
Okay.
pleased to say that, we're a very safe destination despite what is happening around the world.
Great. That's always great to know. Is
Yeah.
it one of those islands where everybody knows everybody?
Correct. That's exactly that describes the destination, the British Virgin Islands. Yes.
Yeah. Well, even if they're on different islands, would they
We,
know?
we still do, yes.
Still do?
Still do, yes, because we're such a small population, approximately 30,000 persons.
That's
Majority
it.
of us are related, or we know each other in some way, form, or yes, or fashion. We know each other, yes. Mhm.
Well, it's 30. If it's only 30,000 people, you're gonna have to start marrying outside the country because everybody starting
Yes,
cousins.
yes. Yeah.
Good, good, good. I forgot to ask this when it comes to accommodations.
Mhm,
Sometimes the Caribbean is just known for all inclusives.
mhm.
And I tell people, all inclusives are good, it's okay, but it's so many hotels that are great that are not all inclusive that you can really take advantage of. Can you give me kind of what to expect when it comes to hotels in British Virgin Islands?
We don't have all inclusives within a destination. I must highlight that.
Hmm.
Although your hotels can include a meal package or a drink package for your clients, we don't promote all inclusives as we encourage our clients to get out there and explore the destination and see the different properties and explore and adventure because the destination is unique, like I mentioned. So we don't have all inclusives, although we do have private island resorts. We do encourage our clients to get out and experience and have dinner elsewhere or have lunch somewhere else or take a hiking trip somewhere else. It's the islands are very unique and different. Each of them are.
And I know we talked about getting from the island to island, but how do you navigate inside or on the island? Would you suggest having a driver? Is a rental car? Which
We
side of the road do you drive on?
we drive on the left. We drive on
Oh,
the left side of the road. Yes. We
of
do have
course, British. Yeah.
Yes, yes. We do have various taxis. We don't have Ubers and Lyfts if persons are asking. We do have taxi drivers. If you want to be adventurous, you can also rent a car as well. But we do
Mhm.
have mountainous terrains as well, so the clients have to be mindful of that.
All right.
But our roadways are very safe. I tell persons I am very adventurous, so I would rent a car because I like to be on my own time. But if they'd like, they can also have a taxi assigned to them for the day if that's their wishes.
Exactly, exactly.
Yes. Mhm.
I want to kind of go through something very quick with you. I, let's just say we have this ideal client, Mr. Smith, and he wants to do a private island there.
Okay.
Can you give me an ideal of how that would work? Do for him to have this private, and he's going to have guests. Let's just say it's his birthday.
Okay.
He's celebrating the big 5-0. He's going to have about him and 8 other people, 10 total. Where would you suggest? And he wants a little privacy because he's known, but and he wants a little privacy and exclusivity. Can he find that in the BVI? And if so, we're give us some options.
Yes, you can find that. It all depends on his budget. I do have
Exactly.
various recommendations that I can share with him. I would also have him work with a travel advisor such as yourself, or I can also have him work with a DMC who will actually hold his hand, hold his client's hand, and plan his entire itinerary for him while he's on island within a destination.
Yeah, so basically we would definitely work with him through that, and we have the partnerships with all the DMCs and things of that nature.
Yes.
I would say I'm just happy that those options can be available to them. They have you all have the private islands, the exclusivity, and everything that's needed. Speaking of travel advisors, could you kind of explain why is it important to work with a travel advisor to design the vacations at the BVI?
Why I think it's very important because travel advisors have all of the knowledge. They can help you navigate through all the questions that you may have. And travel advisors most times have close connections with the tourism boards, like both you and I. So if you have
Yeah.
any questions, yes, I can help you. I tell persons all the time, we're not just a tourism board. We consider ourselves a concierge for the destination. So you do have that personalized touch. You can help them with all of their plannings, their itineraries, take that stress out of their everyday activations and just turn it all over to a travel advisor who's experienced and can tailor their experience for them when they're booking the destination.
Yes, and that's good to know. So we definitely work with you to design these vacations with the BVI, and it's been wonderful. And I'm looking forward to my visit. As when you came to Atlanta, we talked, and I will be visiting there soon this summer. So I can't wait to even go in and enjoy and really get some feedback from those people and eat that lobster because I'm
Lobster,
ready.
yes, you definitely
I'm
have to
ready.
try that. Yes.
Exactly, to get into that and see the different islands out there. We're about to close this up, but let me know, did I forget anything that maybe you want to say to our listeners?
I don't think you did. I just want to encourage people to visit a destination. It's a unique destination. I know depending on where they're traveling from, it may be a bit tedious to get to the BVI, but I promise them once they get there, they will have a magnificent time within the destination and they will be coming back for many years to come.
Yes, yes, yes. I know they will. I've seen clients and colleagues that have gone there, and that's why I really want to just showcase this hidden gem to a lot of people out there who've been always going to kind of the mass commercial or tourist islands. This is another option out there, and just like you said, it's worth it once you get there
Correct.
and experience this island. So. Busy professionals, if you're out there and you're looking for kind of a unique destination, and this is a destination to let you explore the island, you're really not stuck in the all-inclusive world. It's great for some certain locations, but this one is allowing you to explore the whole island. So I encourage you guys to contact us at showtimetravel.com and just click on the design my luxury experience link, and we'll schedule a call and we could work with it. And myself and Shakoya, we're going to work on a specific
Most certainly. Yeah.
itinerary specific to you. It's just not a hotel and flight. We're going to get specific so you can enjoy the whole island. So I look forward to it. With that being said, I want to thank you, Shakoya, for taking the time out and really getting on this podcast. I know we talked about it and now it's reality.
A reality. And it's my pleasure. And as I mentioned to you, I am here. I welcome persons to, if they have any questions, feel free to reach out to either you or I, and let's make it a reality and get the BVI on their bucket list, off their bucket list, and into their memories. Yeah.
Yes, it's definitely will. I expect many people to go to the BVI after this, and we'll be talking about it a lot more. Thank you again, and just remember, busy professionals, you deserve a luxury vacation. Have a good one.
All right.
Thank you for listening to the You Deserve a Luxury Vacation podcast. Please visit ShowtimeTravel.com to plan your next luxury vacation. Also subscribe to the Showtime Travel channel on YouTube and Instagram for more luxury vacation inspiration.